Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jono'S Shout. Presented to you by Jono Toscano. Featuring some of Melbourne's biggest DJs, producers, and nightclub hosts. This is Jono'S Shout.
Cheers, short round.
Cheers,
Bro, thanks for coming in. Now, what are you drinking?
premium soy sauce, man.
The premium shit.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
the hard shit in Asian talk, isn't it?
I'm not Asian.
Well, we've got you some Jägermeister too to swig
Yeah.
it down if you want to not be salty in the mouth. That's fucked, bro. How is it?
Juicy.
Now, Shorty, tell us a bit about yourself. You're just a little mysterious Asian bloke that runs around Melbourne every club, and you wear a lot of black and can't really be seen behind the decks because you're the height of a toddler.
Bro, it sucks, man. Like,
So,
it's like who's playing? It's like,
Just put your hand, that little hand over there. How old are you, bro? Because I swear Asians never age, man. I've got a girlfriend who's 65 years old, but she actually looks 22. So how old are you, dude?
oh, fuck, dude, I forgot, man. 24. Yeah, dude, I stopped counting after like
24.
18, man. Yeah.
Fucking oath.
I don't know.
And
Days just go
were you
fast.
born in Australia? Where were you born?
Philippines.
So you're Filipino. What side of the
Filipino.
family is that, dude? Is that your old man?
all Filipino.
Yeah?
All
And you-
natural.
Fuck's 100%.
100%.
And you recently just moved, didn't you, from... I'm going to put up in this chat your latest mixtape artwork. That was from your bedroom, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where was that, man?
That was in Beveridge.
Farmville or something?
Yeah, Farmville.
Where's Beveridge?
So I lived in Beveridge, and then moved into Sunbury with my missus, and then moved back to my mum's, and then now I'm living in Noble Park.
And what do you reckon of the move? Is it a bit easier in terms of gigs?
Oh,
being
100%, bro. And
How long was it taking you from
So
Beveridge?
like from Beveridge it was like 50 minutes, and like from like there's like 30. Yeah.
And obviously you do like 10 gigs a night, so that's a lot of driving.
Dude, I've lost my license because like
How many times you lost your license?
oh, just once, and like it was fucked because like I think I lost it for like 6 months, and then like I got the letter after like 3 months of like me not knowing I didn't have my license.
Look at the cameras and say, fuck the pigs, man.
Police, you
Do
know,
your job.
you do your job.
And what age did you start clubbing, dude? Because if you're from Farmville out in Beveridge, it must be quite tough to, experience the Melbourne clubs and all that. What age did you start going out and getting shit-faced in the clubs?
Fresh
Started?
off 18, bro, because
Yeah?
like I was always just loved like the Melbourne music, man.
Yeah.
Like ever since I was like 16.
Yeah? Did
So
you
I
ever
was
go
just like-
underage? Or was it too
Oh, I
hard?
went to underages,
Yeah,
like with my
true.
mates.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't. Bro, like
You look
12,
underage now.
12, cunt.
Where'd you start going? Where was the first clubs you used to go to?
Like Cloud, Wah, Lab 22.
So just the really
Like,
chill nightclubs.
Yeah, just really
Not
fucking
really.
chill nightclubs.
The jazz
Stay up
clubs.
until like 6 a.m.
I remember when you got signed to Lucky, you posted like this thing being like, I'm with Lucky now. And I remember reading something about getting the trains to the clubs. Is that true? Did you used to get the
Bro.
train to every nightclub that you...
So like when I didn't drive, like it was.
Was that
I'd have
V-Line
to-
vibe? Was that
yeah,
like...
V-Line vibe,
Fuck
Wallen
that.
vibes. Yeah, it was like 40 minutes, and then we'd have to wait till like I think it was like 9 a.m. or something till the next like V-Line train. But it was good because it was there's this dude named Hussey.
Yeah.
He'd always just be on the train, and it was just like me and a group of like Wallen boys and
So all you farm lads just in
farm
the train
lads.
onto...
Yeah, just being like, yeah, let's get fucking.
Then after clubbing for a while, dude, how did you start getting into DJing and what prompted you to do so? Did you watch the likes of like Orchestrated and shit and be like, fuck, this looks cool, like I want to do it? Or who did you watch and how did you get into it yourself?
Oh, so I was just like always keen to DJ.
Yeah.
Like when I was like 16 or something, I just loved the music, and then I was just like,
Yeah.
I'd love to DJ.
So did you just go and buy decks and...
I
just-
bought decks and I was just fucking around.
Yeah. And
then
was
I was
Orchid
like-
who inspired you to start, man? Like, whether surely you went out to Cloud and thought, fuck yeah, like this cunt's playing. Let's
Just-
watch him.
Legit everyone, bro. Just like fucking from Ruslo, Stevie Mink, like fucking Mike Metro to like
Yeah, those days.
everyone, bro.
And then did you start doing did you ever DJ house parties, or what was the vibe there, or did you just go straight into clubs?
My mate that was a photographer,
Yeah.
he introduced me to this dude named Scott, and he used to run this like entertainment like party thing.
What's his last name, Scott?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But he ran this thing called like Saints Entertainment.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, true.
Yeah, do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Shout out to Saint. Fucking oath.
Saint. But yeah.
Is that how you got your first gig through them, like house parties and that?
Yeah,
or?
I used to do house parties when I was like when I was like 18, and then that got me into like how to actually DJ.
Yeah.
And like shout out to Scott because like the lot.
So he really gave you your first opportunity and sort of got you in front of a crowd. Were you making tunes at this time, or were you just a DJ really and trying to find your feet? Well, because I want to talk about tunes, and obviously a big part of your music is your mixtape series that you've done. Like, dude, I don't know how, but you get like 400,000, 500,000 plays on a mix. Like, it's fucked. And obviously, I want to talk about the evolution of these mixes, because you started off doing dirty beats, and this was like minimal and like Melbourne bounce tunes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just like
similar to Madeline, but a bit.
I know, it's very like Melbourne-y.
Yeah. Yeah, true. I remember listening to them, man. Fucking oath.
I just did them because I was just like, oh, I like DJing.
Yeah,
Hope
chucking
people
together.
did too. I was
And
chucking
people were
together.
getting around them. Fuck it.
Because I was just like, bro, whatever.
Well, did you like then you started after doing that? You started then uploading like live mixes from like your recovery style sets. Like, what's that club? Was it
229?
229 and shit. Dude, like those mixes are fucked. Like they're off tap. And then you start uploading those live mixes, and people obviously started getting around them. Is this when did you think, I could make another new series and just go hard with your Madeline, or what was your? Did you always have? You're fucked, mate. Did you always have a plan to go and do another series and take off in terms of like with heavier style tunes? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't remember my thought process. I think I was It just happens.
I think I was just like, I'm done with dirty beats.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro.
Fresh start.
Yeah, fresh start.
Well, a lot of your early Madeline ones started like featuring like, sort of cheesy minimal with like vocals on top, like vocal edits and that. And you had like a little bit of techno in there. Would you agree? But now your most recent ones are more techno infused. Like you've got heaps more. How do you see the scene now in terms of the music? Obviously, minimal's like the biggest thing. It was huge, and now do you think we are going into a techno realm?
I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. Like I play some techno tunes, and then there's like some people that vibe it, some people don't. But
yeah, I
don't know, man. Ooh, can you pass me a Red Bull? Just chuck it right here.
Dude, good catch. I want to ask you quickly what the reason for starting the mixes were.
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell, I can't take you anywhere, bro.
Nah.
Oh, we got some tissues up in here. So what was the reason for starting like the Madeline or just any mixtape series you've done? Because it seems now you do them to showcase like what you've got coming out in terms of tunes. Is that like the reason you do them? To sort of like tease the public, I guess, on your exclusive tunes you have coming out and the exclusive Melbourne tunes of other DJs. Is that why you do them?
Yeah.
Is that pretty much the reason?
Yeah, bro. Because it's like I've like mostly like my unreleased shit on there. So it's just like come see me play and come watch like these unreleased tunes. Because I don't even know if I'm putting it on Soundcloud. Like,
yeah, so it just gives it a platform.
Yeah, just gives them like.
I guess if people can't come and watch you out live, they can still sit in their room and just listen to something that your set would sound like. Yeah. And smack their head against their bedroom wall, bro. Did you ever think Short Round as a brand would take off like this? Because you've almost at 50,000 SoundCloud followers now. You got like hundreds of thousands of plays on anything. You could upload a fart to SoundCloud and then you could just get thousands of plays on it. And just quickly want to touch on your stats from last year. You uploaded on Insta. You had 3.1 million listeners, which is fuck, that's a lot of Asians. And you had 346,000 plays in 1 month, bro. Not including your bootleg account. Like, when you go to upload something, do you almost feel like a sense of power? Like you click that button and it's going out and you're just going to get like thousands of cunts listening?
I hope like people listen to it.
Yeah, did you used to push your tunes in like to people's inboxes and that to get them to get around it, or was it just like a natural?
I think it was just like I don't know, just like when I was like 18, I just used to make friends with everyone and just be like, oh dude, if you want to share it, like go for it. Well,
a few years down the track, you got signed to Lucky Entertainment, which has obviously skyrocketed you as a brand as well. I mean, you put in heaps and they put in heaps for you, which is sick, and it's awesome to see. Were you working before Lucky, or like was there a time before you were, because you're obviously a full-time DJ now?
Yeah.
Was there a time where you were doing like some sort of work and just like trying to make a living, and then music just sort of took over? What was the story there?
So like as soon as I left high school, like one of my dad's friends got me a job at a mushroom factory.
Is that serious?
100% in Menda.
I thought you were joking when you talked about the mushrooms.
100%, bro. Yeah,
What
I
were
used
you doing
to wash
there?
mushrooms. This shit has so shit, man. That's why I go out I remember going out every single weekend because I'm just like, bro, I used to just wake up, go to the mushroom factory, come home, I don't know, watch anime, make music, I don't know, and then just be keen for like the weekend, like.
Yeah, because you had something to look forward to.
Because I was like, that's the only thing I look forward to, bro.
And then, how long after you started where you thought, fuck this, I'm not doing it, I'm just going to live off music? Was it a few years?
Yeah, it was a few years.
Shit kicking in that mushroom factory? Or
Yeah.
how many years do you reckon?
It was good, like, because like that was like that made me money.
Yeah.
So it was like money to fucking get like
I guess it let you
equipment
go
and
out.
shit. Yeah, and going out.
And then you can meet the cunts who get you today as well.
But I think it was a few years, and then I remember I was just making like twice, like 3 times the amount of money, and then my missus was just like, "Why don't you just quit?"
Yeah.
And then.
Always listen to your missus.
Yeah, I know.
You have to,
She's
mate.
so much smarter than me.
Those mine, bro. It's fuck, because you're all Asian. It's crazy.
I'm not even good at maths, man. Like,
Fuck, neither am I, dude. What's 9 plus 9?
is 18?
No, it's 21.
Yeah.
Dude, back onto the Lucky Entertainment stuff. How did it all come about, man? Did you go out and network a lot to get the gig at Lucky, or did it just sort of happen because you were making tunes and getting recognition, or did you really go out and network with the right people? So I sort of want to get advice to people who want to get signed to someone like Lucky and what they should do to do it.
So like when I was like 18, 19, I was just going out flat stick every single club, and Hussey, going in, shout out to him. He introduced me to this club called Hidden Forest.
Yeah, sick.
And it closed down now. But I went out there every single weekend with my friend Nate.
Shout out to Nate, boss.
But we just kept on going there every single Friday. And then my first manager, Alex, who ran Hidden Forest, he saw potential in me. Like, I kept on, like, you know, making him happy. Suck dick, nah.
That's what you got to do. Suck that dick dry.
No. But he gave me a chance. You know, kept on playing me like his club, and then because he was signed with Lucky, he was just like, I got a call, and he's like, bro, come to my office, and I'm like, why?
Oh,
he's like,
man.
because I'm signing you to Lucky, and I'm like, fuck.
Is that a bit overwhelming?
Dude, it was like, I didn't even think, dude, I just wanted a DJ because I was like, hey, listen to this fucking music.
Yeah, exactly. And then that opportunity just comes and lands in your lap. That's nuts. I guess that's what dreams are made of, man. Well, after you got signed to Lucky, you started producing a bit more music, and I want to touch on your Horny bootleg because that has like almost 2 million plays. And didn't you make this in like half an hour?
I made it in like half an hour. I remember I found like the guitar, like dun 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 dun, and then I was like, oh, that'll be cool.
And it just blew
I
up.
made it in like 30 minutes. Like, I looked at the old project and I was like, oh, I didn't even barely like EQ'd it. Like,
You just threw it in.
Oh, so shit.
Well, it's what everyone fucking what knows you for as well.
I hate it.
It's a big part. You should delete it, man. So you love
I feel like I
don't
must
you?
have been in place, but
Yeah, no, that's good.
oh,
It's,
more than a million. I don't know.
yeah, exactly. He's sussing your Horny bootleg.
I didn't know you made Horny. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What a trash. Oh.
Dude, even Aaron knows it. So I just want to touch on your ideas, man, because you get like the ideas you have with the tracks that you choose to bootleg or remix is like your You and I bootleg. I remember hearing it in your Madeline mixtape, and like everyone knows the vocal, man, but no one had chosen to remix it in such a way. Like, how do you get these ideas? Do they just come to you when you're sitting in your room, or
I'd say so, man. I'm just like, oh, that'd be cool.
like do you listen to the originals and go, yeah, doing it?
Yeah, 100%, man. I'm just like, oh, that could be heavier.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you must be like a creative thinker, bro, because you make all your artworks, all your mixtapes, and a lot of your bootleg and all your tunes. The shit that you make is like creative as fuck. Have you always been creative, or did that like has it just come about?
I think so, man. Like when I was in high school, I was like, oh, that's cool art. I used to do like multimedia, and then I was just like, I always just love art and just like weird shit.
Yeah.
And just like, and I was like, oh.
Just take it on board.
Yeah,
Well, it
yeah,
works
bro.
in your favour, and then you don't have to pay any cunt to make your artwork for you.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you still make all your stuff? Like, do you make all your posters for gigs and that still, or
Oh,
is they
no, they got lucky to do that.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm just like,
just can't be
I
bothered?
can't be bothered.
There's too many fucking dates to write down.
So
now.
I remember I used to do them, and it used to take like ages, and I always just used to hate everything I did. So and I was just like, just do it, please.
Just palm it off to the
I
big
was just like,
boys.
just do it, please. Whatever, I don't
Yeah.
care.
How do you see the minimal scene today?
I'd say everyone's making the same shit.
Yeah,
I'm
every
just
set's the
saying,
same.
Everyone's saying the same shit, but some people are like making like different shit. But every time I go on Soundcloud, I'm just like, oh, everyone sounds the same.
Who, you just said like some people making different shit. Who are the people that are making different stuff? Give them.
One, you.
Actually?
Yeah, 100% bro.
Sick?
Like
Cool.
that could. Oh, bro.
Feel good?
That feel good. Ah, cut. Let's see, Lester.
Yeah?
Ito. There's so many, but there's some people that are making the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
There's a big percentage just following the crowd.
Which sucks, cause like I remember growing up and like just having to listen to like so much different shit.
I mean,
now
that's
it's
what it
just
was like, I guess, back at... every track was different, and every artist had their own sound. And now, people just recycle the same things, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for up-and-comers to break through in terms of producing?
Be different.
Yeah?
Listen to like, I don't know, like G House or like just
Yeah.
weird genres.
And just get an inspiration?
Mm.
So be different, download your sample pack, use it in your tune, and sound like Short Round, and you'll be sweet. I want to touch on the future of Short Round. I want to know like what your goals are for the next few years, because you've obviously ticked off a whole lot in your time in the scene. You're working on an album. What can you tell us about that? How many tracks? When?
Oh, I've got like 5 tracks.
And
Uh,
when's this planned to come out?
I don't know.
You're just taking it as it comes?
Whenever I finish it, it's done. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out.
How
but,
many? So have you finished 5, or you're working on 5? for it?
There's like 3 like almost done.
Yep.
2 haven't. Like I've got ideas. I haven't started yet, but
Have you ever thought about running events in the future?
I've been thinking about running events, man. But I'm just like, I got too many gigs on the weekend. Like
Yeah.
I can't organize.
Yeah, it's
But maybe in the future when I'm like not doing as much gigs,
Yeah.
I'll go do that, run a label.
Yeah, and just keep it going.
Yeah,
Stay in the
just keep it
scene,
going.
just don't be a part of it as much. What about international, man? Have you had recognition international in terms of gigs like overseas? Are you planning on trying to break into the...
100%, man.
Yeah?
I hate. As much as I love Melbourne, like I want to get out of here.
Yeah, and just
Play
go
like
big?
Germany. There's like everywhere.
Is that on your bucket list for the next few years?
100%, bro. I have no idea what the clubs are, but I've been talking to Nalo.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And
Sick.
he's just like, dude, if you start like releasing originals, like,
Yeah.
I can definitely get you like
Through
gigs.
Hungry Koala and
Yeah,
that.
Hungry Koala.
Are you going to continue minimal, man?
Of
or
course, bro.
Always minimal?
Always, man. Always minimal, or just like put variations.
Yeah, and spin.
Yeah.
What about your dream collab? Now, don't say me, because we've done a few collabs. Have you got a dream collab that you'd love to hook up with someone?
As weird as it sounds, but like Travis Scott, like
Oh,
one of
yeah,
my
no, sick.
one of my favorite artists ever. Like a legit.
Dude, you
Every
should reach
single
out and get
album.
him on a minimal shit.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine Travis Scott by Shorty.
Yeah.
Would
but,
you make hip hop?
Huh?
Do you make like hip hop beats and like
I've had
different stuff?
some, but no.
Just not?
Just I do it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the other? What sort of other stuff do you listen to? Just on that topic, like is it just all that new trap stuff and
New trap stuff.
heaps of R&B and that, or Asian minimal, Filipino
Bro, just
techno?
every I don't know. I just listen to like any dance,
Yeah.
like just whatever I can find, like techno, G house.
Do you like tech house and that?
Yeah.
Do you don't play much, do you?
Huh?
Do you play much? Like if you have an early, say you have an early set at the club, do you just do you and go hard, or do you?
Nah, I remember I did like an opening, and then I just played like tech house and like G house and like funky shit.
Just your spin, I guess.
Yeah,
and,
there was no one
like-
there, so I was like,
May as well.
may as well.
Yeah, bloody
Oh,
oath.
fucking.
Yeah. Well, I've got on Facebook during the week I put up, ask Short Round a question, and a few. I got a few actual answers, but a lot of them were piss takes. So Jacob Watts asks, how many unreleased tunes do you reckon you have?
I have so many. I don't even know.
Do you have
But
like
they're mostly
over-
all bootlegs, which suck. Cause like, but a lot.
But they're the ones everyone knows and loves.
Which sucks, man. I hate being fucking.
How many
a version of like Britney or something? I don't know.
Shout out to
Shout out
Britney.
to Britney.
Jake Broom, who inspired you the
Hey,
most
good
with
legend.
your music career and why?
Probably like Callus.
Yeah,
100%. Callus
cool.
is like music is like ooh.
That's what
And
made you
Stevie
go.
Mink and Mike Metro.
Yeah, so does the old school boys.
Old school boys.
Yeah.
Dean Dell. Everyone.
Me.
You.
No, just joking. Well, David Ilias says, on average, how many hours do you produce a week? You obviously do it full time. How many a day? How many hours a day do you think you produce?
I don't know. So I wake up, do what I have to do, like clean, like do dishes.
Yeah.
Like I have this like pet little dog. Then like I have to check like if she like pees or shit anywhere. And if it is, I'll just like eat it, like lick it up. Yeah,
Breakfast
dinner,
is
yeah, breakfast, bro. Yeah, protein, bro. I spent so much money on that dog. Like
What dog is it?
a French bulldog.
Oh,
So
Frenchie.
it's like, yeah,
What's his name?
Ski.
Ski.
Yeah, she's cute as
yeah.
hell. But like, I spent so much money. I'm like, I'm not wasting that. Not wasting the food I spent on her.
Oh, blame you,
Yeah.
mate.
Wait,
What-
what was the question?
Yeah. Oh, the question was how many hours a day does your dog produce?
Oh, wait.
How many hours a day do you reckon you jump behind the screen?
every single time I like have time. And
Are
then-
there times where you're just in the mood and you're in the moment and you just smash out a tune?
That's the best time. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
just
the
gotta-
only time I actually make tunes. Is like if I'm in the mood.
Because then you get them done in one
Yeah,
session.
then you're gonna done like one session. And
Yeah.
like, sick, bro.
Yeah, on to the next.
You know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. Because
bro.
the best tunes I've made, I think, are the ones that you spend like 2 days on max. And the rest
Yeah.
of it is like 6-month ones you're like,
Yeah, fuck
you
this.
don't even know what you've done in it.
Yeah.
So, Bo James, he
Oh.
says, best tip to really fast track the quality of your producing. Do you have a lot of shortcuts? Like obviously in Ableton anyway, on the side you've got packs that you'd probably your go-to packs. Do you have any like shortcuts or any advice on really fast tracking the quality of people's production?
If you found like a kick or something, and if you like EQ it nice, or like if you make it sound like sick, like save that. I don't know.
Just save it.
That's a
and-
weird. Yeah, it's just save it as like a preset.
Yeah.
I've got like a lot of like presets. I'm just like, oh,
How many kicks do you think you have?
I've so many.
Do you just layer them,
I've
and
some-
how do you do
yeah,
your
yeah,
kicks?
I
Because
just
that's
layer 'em.
just layer them heaps.
Just layer them, and Dematic released this pack, and then he had like, I always just use like he has this like kick and bass, yeah, that to a chain, and it just makes it sound fucking.
Sick. Shout out to Dematic, boss.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but Jahan Pereira Gahan.
Oh yeah. It's okay.
How do you pronounce his name?
Like that.
He said, "How do you manage doing so many gigs every week?"
I don't know. How do people work 9 to 5? Like,
So you just push through.
I just push through it. I sleep through in the day.
Are you
and
nocturnal?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sucks. But I try to wake up like early in the weekend, like 8,
Yeah.
just to, like get shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really like lounge around and sleep.
No,
all day
I
and-
try not to, because like I want to get shit done.
Yeah, fair enough. And this same bloke asked another one that was good. He said, how did you learn music production? And what was the number one thing that helped you get better? I remember talking to Nate a few weeks ago, and he was telling me that he used to teach you or whatever
Yeah.
years ago.
So I did this course ran by Van G.
Yeah, cool.
I did that, and then yeah, I learned off Nate fucking so much.
Yeah.
And then when I got signed to Lucky, I learned off Zach and Slice and Dice. And yeah, I'd say just learn from people.
Yeah,
And,
just pick their brain.
yeah,
and-
yeah, pick their brain. Be like, oh, how do I do this?
Yeah, just always ask
Always
questions.
ask and always network.
Well, everyone asked short round how to make a good kick and bass. You probably got like 800 messages.
Samples,
It's easy.
samples for kicks, and then just I don't know.
What
EQ
plugin do you use for your bass lines?
Massive,
Yeah?
100% massive, Minimov and Serum.
Sick.
And then just like I just find like presets and then just like tweak
Tweak
them.
'em.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then just be like, that's it. How do you use yours?
Silent, love Silent. Have you heard of Zebra?
Yeah, Zebra
Zebra's
2?
nuts.
Wait, do you use Zebra 1 or Zebra 2?
I think it's 2 and then the Zebralet. There's like a small one.
I haven't heard Zebra.
Oh, dude.
Zebra 2's sick.
Yeah, they got like real grungy
Yeah. So much
presets.
weird shit.
Yeah,
I
and you
love
just
it.
make it work.
Yeah.
I remember I had Jungle Jim on last week, and I was talking to him afterwards, and he actually made a bass line out of a kick drum with heaps of processing, so you can use whatever the fuck you want as
Dude,
long as it
his
sounds
shit
good.
is fucking insane.
Oh,
man.
dude, can
Another
you
one,
look down the camera and tell him to start releasing shit again?
Jungle Jim. I love you.
Joel Scully, what's your number one tip for beginners? That's quite a broad question, but say you were starting out now, what would your number one tip be?
Just go out, meet people, learn. That's it. Love what you do.
Yeah.
Because, like, just love it. Like, I used to be obsessed with DJing, even though it was, like, DJing, like, to two people. I used to be just obsessed with, like, just being behind the decks. Being just obsessed with, like, making music. If it's an obsession, even if you love it, yeah, do it.
Yeah, and the bad gigs don't matter then because you're still enjoying it.
It's like,
And you're going to get them.
I remember not getting paid for ages and then, like, having to, like, just, like, buy tickets. Like, I used to sell tickets, and then, like, if I didn't sell much, I'd buy tickets.
Yep.
And just for gigs or whatever, just, like, to make promoters proud. Just, like...
Would you say you started off as a full promoter then as well?
Yeah, I started off full promoting. I remember fucking... When I used to go out and I used to have a list for Cloud, because I always wanted to, like, get a set at Cloud.
Yeah.
I used to get up... I used to be at Cloud by 10. Everyone in the lineup, oh, hey, use my list.
Yeah.
I remember getting like 30 people in, and then they were like, oh, yeah, we'll give you a set.
Bye.
Never.
Yeah, we're like 8 a.m. now.
Yeah.
Buddy, oh, so you did the hard yards, man. and I
for sure.
love that
You gotta
shit.
do it. You gotta do it, man.
You see these people who don't, like, it's their first gig and they're like, oh, what am I doing playing at 10 p.m.? You know, I've got to play at 1 a.m., you know, like perfect time, but you got to start there and you work your way up. Zach Roberts, he says, what in your daily life sparks your track ideas? I sort of asked this before. Do you just hear shit on the radio or hear shit like who you listen to?
Yeah, so as corny as it sounds, I get all my shit from like Will Sparks. Like if I ever see him live, I'll go to the studio and then like bang out a tune, or like I'll go on YouTube and watch like Will Sparks live.
Have you seen him Brand Night TV, Will Sparks live in like Vienna?
Is that like old, like,
yeah,
like
man.
3 years old?
Yeah, dude, it's the best
that's
thing
like 40
I've ever
minutes.
seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 40-minute full set, and he's just playing all this shit.
That's so much.
I've watched that before sets and stuff, and my dick goes like massive. Sick cunt.
So lucky you have a massive dick.
Wyraw asks,
he's
why do you have a toe for a thumb? Can you show your thumbs to the camera?
This is what happens when you put your thumb in your ass. When you. No, it's gross.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I think my sister has it. It's gross. I laugh at her.
Do you have a finger for a toe?
Nah, I wish I did.
Swapped?
Nah. Oh wait, now how good are feet, but shout out to feet.
Yeah. Do you have a foot fetish? What are you feeling right now? This got so weird, bro. Dude, don't smell that shit.
At least your feet don't. Nah, your feet don't stink, cunt, dude. My feet sweat like nasty.
It's so bad. Here's a question for you, bro. This happened 2 weeks ago. I need you to tell the backstory. Fuzz Alex from St. James asks, when does the ferry run?
Oh,
Tell everyone what the story is, please.
Alright, so I had a gig from Mornington to Geelong, which is like, if you look at the map, there's Geelong, there's Mornington, so it's like you have to...
You do the big loop, and there's obviously the water.
So you gotta go through, because it's like the end of the coast or whatever.
A lot of people in Melbourne should know where Mornington is and Geelong.
So like...
But they offer a ferry that goes all the way
so they offer a ferry, and so there's like... I remember I had to play from like Mornington to Geelong. There's like a 2-hour like where I had to drive, and so I was driving, go on Google Maps or whatever. So I'm driving for like 40 minutes, and I end up at this coast, and the next direction was take a ferry. So I called,
what time was it?
it was like 3 o'clock
in the morning.
3 a.m. or something.
So you saw the direction and thought, I'll go get the ferry at 3 a.m.
No. The Google Maps took me fucking to Whoop Whoop. So I rang him and I was like, dude.
We have to push this head back.
Yeah, so I legit drove for I think like 3 hours or something.
Yeah,
Just didn't get
Jesus.
but
So long story short is he
we
tried
played
to...
together, which was good.
Yeah, it worked
Yeah.
out. Long
It
story
worked
short
out.
is he tried to get on a ferry at 3 a.m. they don't run.
Fuck Google Maps, bro. Fuck 'em.
Fuck him, dude. Fuck Siri the cunt. Tim Lockyer, will you be returning in the new Indiana Jones movie?
Yes.
Yeah, done.
Done. Yes.
Morning, Maxwell. Shout out to old mate. Asks, what's the day in the life for Short Round?
Get up. I think to myself, what can I do? And then I don't do it.
Dude, that's a big decision.
No, I get up, make tunes, spend
Yeah.
time with my girlfriend.
What time do you get up usually during the week?
I try to get up at like 8.
Oh,
9.
true.
Yeah.
And do you start making tunes at like 9 a.m.?
Yeah, I try.
Do you, when you're out in public, do you get noticed?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Like, I remember there's been times like I ask photos and I'm like in thongs. Like, yeah, sure, bro.
Is that like shopping centres and
yeah,
shit or
shopping
just anywhere?
centres, yeah.
Mate, you should go to Box Hill because you'd fit in so hard.
Have you heard of Spring Rail?
I have heard of Spring
Yeah,
Vale. There's a
so
lot
good.
of your
A lot
clients.
My internet was down, so I went to this I had to go to like this internet cafe, like in Springvale. It was just full of, I felt at home.
Dude.
It's so good. Cause like I remember moving in Sunbury and like I remember going to the street because I love walking around and then just seeing this fucking. Sorry to be racist, but Bogans just everywhere.
Yeah, nah, dude.
And I
Bogans
just
are-
love being around by Asians. I don't know.
You probably
Makes
feel a bit
like
more
home.
comfortable.
Yeah, it's just like, bro.
I got another question from Morning Maxwell. What was your first gig? And I want to expand on that because we see photos of you now and you're in front of like hundreds of cunts. And it's fucking sick. What was your first gig, man? Do you remember?
First ever gig.
Club gig, sorry, not like party.
Underage, 9 lives. I didn't get paid. Ages ago. Yeah, when I was still underage. I did it with Ish.
Oh,
Ish
cool.
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Big Afro. Yeah.
Yeah, Afro,
he's
dude.
a cunt.
What's your favourite place to play now in Melbourne? Or in Australia? Do you prefer going to Adelaide, Sydney?
Oh, dude, Reds is.
Yeah,
I love
Reds.
cunt.
Fuck.
Reds is sick. Tramp and Levels.
Yep, they're your
Done.
top 3.
Top 3.
Sydney, I want to quickly touch on Sydney because their nightlife annoys me because they could have
feel
had
sorry
it.
for 'em.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel so bad for them.
Sorry for Sydney.
That girl, whatever her name is, the funny name, Gladys, whatever, was a fuckhead.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, darling. Yeah, dude, I saw on your list of gigs that you're actually going back to Candy's apartment no soon, aren't
Yeah,
you?
on Friday. Oh, it's good because it's with lockdown and Eliza.
So does that mean they're bringing back Minimal, do you think?
No idea. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think they're doing it on a Friday, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll be
Yeah.
good.
Well, man, I'm going to wrap it up there because I could talk to you about stupid shit for ages. But thanks for your time, man. Finish off your album because we can't wait to hear it, bro, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for you. So, yeah, all the best for the future, man.
All the best.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude, sample it and use that in the next tune.
I'm on it.